This is the magic of T20 cricket. One day they were 22 for 4 and then R&R led India to 2-1 to a rescue act like no other in the past. Rohit Sharma, Rinku Singh bringing out their absolute destructive T20 batting best on display. Rohit Sharma, well, 100, a fifth one for him in T20 internationals. Rohan Gavaskar, Joy Bhattacharjya, two very happy men, two very shocked men. What did we just see?
We saw carnage. We saw carnage, but like you said, R&R, there was no R&R for the Afghan team. No, none of that for the Afghan team.
Yeah.
The way these two batted. But I'll tell you what's really important. Throughout this series, we've been talking about the big picture.
Yeah.
I think if you look at it, just forget the absolute mental partnership that we just saw. From the bigger picture point of view, I've said this before, one of my absolute certainties in that 11 is Rinku Singh.
Yeah.
And he's shown us why.
Yeah.
22 for 4, not just a finisher. He's come in early to bat, made sure his team has got to over 200 with just the way he batted. Yeah. And then towards the end of the innings, brought his finishing abilities in the sense that he had 3 sixes of the last 3 balls.
Yeah.
So he's got that, the ability to change gears.
Yeah.
A lot of talk about Rohit Sharma. What's he going to do? What's his form? Blah, blah, blah. He's again said, listen, you know what? Let me take that negative chit-chat that's happening around, let me take that away. He's got 100, so hopefully that will die down. Very crucial 100 in terms of the fact that we were 22 for 4 and from there on he's gone on to play this innings.
Yep.
In this series, at the start of this series, what were the big questions? The big questions were all revolving around Virat and Rohit.
Yeah.
Virat with that innings he played where he came and with that one innings that he played showed that he's the intent that he has and the way we think he'll play his T20 cricket from now on.
Yeah.
And that's that was the only debate about Virat.
Yeah.
So that's cleared.
Yep.
Rohit's cleared his part. So just that, it just puts the Indian team in the nice, happy frame of mind.
Yeah.
I think that's key.
Wow. Well, Bangalore is unfortunately much maligned for traffic woes. I'm sure there's no traffic this evening because everyone who saw the first glimpses of Rohit Sharma in 6 hitting form chose to stay put, stay at home, and they saw an absolutely magnificent innings from the Indian captain Rohit Sharma. Here, look at the match summary so far. From 22 for 4, they go up to 2-1, 2 for 4. A massive partnership. 50 for Rinku Singh as well, 69. In fact, 36 of the last over of Karim Jannar, who Rohan Gavaskar does not like at all. What did we just see?
I liked him till they got to 196.
That no ball.
And then he bowled that no ball. Well, that's what I didn't like him. That's why Joy likes him a lot more.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He brought it to my score. But what did we say? When we started off, we were sitting out there at the end of 10 overs. We were 61 odd.
Yeah.
And saying that no matter what happens, it has to reach at least 196 because Rohan Gavaskar said so. Now, normally, they do it normally, but now HR policies are such, they'd say exceeds expectations.
yeah, they've gone above.
Plus.
See, my motto when I was in school was always go below expectations.
Under promise, over deliver.
Exactly.
Always.
So, like right up until the 10th, I used to get marks in such a way that when I got the marks I did in my 10th, my parents were so happy at me just getting average marks. They were like, huh? What has he done?
Wow, but Rohit Sharma, 121, add 4 to that, which were not awarded to him. He was a bit cross with the umpire, but he won't complain. He's got 121, not out. Absolutely swashbuckling innings, this one from the Indian captain. 11 fours, 8 sixes, all of them typical Rohit Sharma beauties. How blessed we are to watch this man in full swing.
Absolutely. And, 100 runs in the last 5 years, averaging 20 in the last 5. The way he batted, the way, again, both of them seamlessly, changed gears.
Yep.
So they always got the occasional boundary, but they kept it going, didn't take any risks. When the floodgates opened, they absolutely went berserk.
Yep.
And I think this is, again, so true. When we were talking in the show, in the mid-innings show, we were saying that, if these people stick around for 5-6 overs, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Because that's the ability they have, that's the ability Indian batting has.
Yep.
That even if 4 and 5 are there, or 6 and 7 are there at the crease, they can finish it for you.
But Rohit Sharma, once again, like a typical Mumbaikar, hisab barabar at the end of the inning, of the series.
Look, I think, you play an innings like that, it's just doesn't matter when in your career you play.
Yeah.
Play an innings like that, it's an innings you're going to remember. What I really liked about this partnership, though, is that it showed that even in the T20 version, there's no one template. Yes, you have a preferred template where you think, you want to go hell for leather, but they managed and paced innings really well.
Well, Rohit Sharma once again brought all his experience to the park, and if at the power play mark you thought they'll be a bit circumspect or maybe a bit cautious, he said, no, I'm going to go all out. And if there is any question mark, or there was any question mark on the brand of cricket Rohit Sharma will play, that question has been answered well and truly tonight.
Yeah, but I think even more importantly, one is a brand of cricket, but we were pretty sure that's the brand of cricket he's aspiring to. Okay, but I think what he's also done is made Ajit Agarkar and the selector's job much easier.
Yeah.
Because I think Ajit feels it and knows the talent that Rohit has and the ability to do it. Now, if there are any questions about form or what his intent is, those are answered. He doesn't need to look at anything. He just say, just go and watch the tape, son.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good, because what happens is Ajit could have still backed. Agarkar could have still backed Rohit and said that he's important enough for our plans. But 20 questions can be asked. Now I don't think he has to worry about those questions.
For both. For, I think, Virat and
Virat and
Rohit.
And Rinku.
And Rinku as well. But the innovative shots he played today, it looked like he was in the zone, he was happy. Pre-game, we spoke about how relaxed he looked. He was in a chirpy mood, and that showed in the way he batted. We saw a reverse six as well, which we don't often see from Rohit.
But what we also saw was Rohit trying to play that reverse shot a couple of times. Didn't really get the connection right.
Yeah.
But he stuck at it.
Yeah.
Because he also realizes that he's got to maybe just tweak his game a little bit.
Yeah.
Something slightly different. And maybe this is a shot that he's been practicing in the nets.
Yeah.
And said, listen, I've got to try it out a bit more often in a match environment.
Yeah.
And he stuck to it. This was a fabulous partnership.
Now, in a T20 game, when one batter hits 121 of the team's 212, rarely do we talk about another batter doing well. But Rinku Singh once again made his presence felt in this giant partnership. And what a wonderful combination of maturity, control and aggression. Take a look at that strike rate. Once again, very typical of Rinku Singh. He seemed to be really quiet for a while, but the runs kept coming. 69 not out of 39. 6 sixes.
His current T20 international strike rate is 176.
Yep.
His current T20 international batting average is 89.
Unbelievable.
89.
Wow.
How can you drop this man? How can this guy not be an automatic first 11 chance? He has not missed a single opportunity that he has been given.
Yeah.
Say what you like, he is not. And if you say that he hasn't scored it against the big, give him a chance against the biggest teams. He'll do it. He's done it for KKR. He's done it for everybody.
Yeah.
He's an absolutely stunning player. And he has proven today why there is no way he should not be batting there at number 6 for India.
Shades of MSD around the 17-18th over mark. It didn't look like he was trying to hit the ball really hard. But suddenly he comes up with another gear.
No, he's got that. We've seen that in the past. And that's the beauty of Rinku, is that it's not just one gear. It's not. That's why, when people say Rinku as a finisher, I'm like, don't pigeonhole him as a finisher. He's got the ability. His first class average is 60, which tells you that he knows how to build an innings. Yeah. The fact that he's got these massive hits, that power hitting ability, the ability, to finish games, doesn't mean that he has to only bat from the 14th or 15th over onwards. Yeah. We've seen what he can do when when the team's in a bit of a pickle. Yep. 22 for 4, and then from there, bye. He was just outstanding.
Well, 190-run partnership of 95 deliveries between Rohit Sharma and Rinku Singh has perhaps answered a couple of big questions for the Indian coach and the selector Ajit Agarkar as well, leading up to the World Cup. Look at the bowling card. A really hapless, deflated-looking bowling card. Except Qais Ahmed, a youngster, everybody else got clobbered.
Farid
Ahmed as well. Sorry about that. 3 wickets.
3 overs up front, got those 3 wickets, did so well.
Joy, sorry to interrupt. One thing we talking about this bowling. Qais Ahmed had an LBW shout against Rinku.
And that
game would have turned on its head over there. Yep. Because when he saw that, Rinku's reaction, the fact that it's an inside edge,
he didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't ask. If you, as a batter, you've hit it, you ask for the DRS straight away, given LBW. Yeah. His reaction when it showed inside edge, where he's thanking the Lord, tells you that maybe, just maybe, he got a little lucky there. And the game, sorry to interrupt there, but the game turned on its head over there.
Unfortunately for young Farid, or not young Farid, but a new name, his 3 wickets will be forgotten very easily because of Rohit Sharma.
No, I think as long as Jonathan Trott remembers, and if he came back in his second spell also, he bowled 1 over. He had 1 over left. In that carnage, he was the only bowler who bowled his last over for 10.
Yeah.
Everyone else went for runs. So three overs for 10 and 3 wickets, and he comes back and with absolute carnage going on, he bowls an 18th over for just 10 runs. So he's done his best.
Yeah, well, you got the wicket of Virat Kohli as well. Was the ball stopping a bit, given that India lost 3 wickets at the start? Did it stop, or was it just short selection?
It was stopping on the fence.
No, at the start. When India opened their innings, was it stopping and coming on?
No, I just think sometimes you got to give credit to the bowlers. I think some of the shots that were played is because the brand of T20 cricket that India want to play.
Yeah.
We've spoken about intent and how you got to be aggressive from word go. They were showing that. What I think it'll do is, I think that collapse in a way will probably help Indian cricket, because they've realized that if you go hard, if you lose wickets, you can still get there. So they're not going to. This team is not now. If you're 20 for 2, 40 for 3, no one's going to be thinking, let's build an innings. It'll be like, let's.
It will be a very eventful second half of this match. I've just been told Rohit Sharma has not taken the field, and so Virat Kohli was in charge of that team talk in the huddle, and Virat Kohli doing that at the Chinnaswamy is a sight in itself. So enjoy the second innings, but before we say goodbye, quick prediction at the 6-over mark.
46.
36 deliveries, I'm going to go with 54.
I'm going to go with 32 for 2.
He always lowballs the opposition.
32 for 2 it is.
You went with 222 when India were batting. And when Afghanistan gave 32, when you're chasing 200.
They'll go big, no. They'll go big and they'll lose wickets in the process. We'll find out, but make sure you join us on Cricbuzz CommBox after 10 overs. Bye for now.